How's it going, guys? Well, this isn't going to be one of my usual videos. One of my usual videos is more of a technical thing. Somebody reached out to me yesterday, Jamie Hill, and said, hey, this guy killed us. Can you look at it and see if it looks like aimbot? I looked at the video in question at the time he pointed out from the individual stream, and it looked a little sus, but I couldn't make a determination off of it and told him, when I get a minute, I'll look at it. But early indications, I really can't decipher much out of it. It does look a little unusual, but that's about it. So to try and take a fresh look at it, I went through and started at the beginning of the individual stream. So I went through. It was MoHarisy. Is the individual in question that wiped this individual, and it was like at the 3-hour mark or something. And I told him, I would take a look and to make sure that I was looking at it from fresh eyes. I went through and started all the way from the beginning. There were a few instances where I noticed that every time he was in a pinch or the enemy was behind cover, his aim was flawless compared to when he would see the enemy in the open, and his aim was more natural and kind of crap. But then I hit a doozy at about 34 minutes, so we'll put it at 34:30. We won't play it yet. So anyway, the reason why I'm making this video is because we have individuals like Death Dealer 247 who likes to come into the comments and try to debunk anything and everything said. And you know what? I'm all for being corrected if I'm wrong. I did on one instance, one video, on a clip, one clip with Diaz Biffle and him stepping onto the weapons case, and it caused an elevation in his aim, which looked like a aim snap, and I recanted that, moved it from my videos. That being said, let's look at Death Dealer's debunk of the clip that I'm about to show you. So he comes through. I don't know, this is going to look so horrible if I blow this up. Alright. So he says that you can see the enemy fire coming from behind the rocks. And we do. We see a shot right here. But it's from his teammate who just jumped up. I'm going to give it a second. Right there. You see the plume of smoke from his weapon. Give it a second. Now we see one tracer shot. And now we see another tracer shot overlaying the rocks, not coming from behind it, otherwise this wouldn't be here. It's overlaying the rocks, and we also see another plume coming from his weapon as he continues to shoot. Right there, I mean, I went past it, but yeah. So you get the point. His teammate was shooting, not the enemy. Alright. Let's get this blown up. Here we go. So these are the people that are currently competing for $300,000 playing from home. You bet your ass I would be cheating my dick off for $300,000 playing from home. But the thing is, it's as soon as you slip up, and that's all it takes, completely lose all credibility. So let me go ahead and lay this out for you. So we have green, and we have MoHarisy, who's orange, right here, down inside of the cave. Then we have his teammate, blue over here, who's up top. So we'll go ahead and play the clip from here. Let's see, I don't know if I have audio on to do. I have my speakers turned off, though. So I'll monitor OBS to see if the audio is actually coming through. And I don't see audio coming through. Let me pause it real quick. It's mic, cancel, don't want that. There's audio. Properties. Sorry, I'm doing it live. Real tech, let's see. Play. Alright, you guys got the audio now. Alright, so he comes up top. I'm going to pause it. So right now we have somebody marked over here by the castle. His teammate, I believe, is in the air. You'll see him, yeah, right here, green. He's in the air. He's going to parachute around. And he doesn't call anything out. So if you listen to audio comms, he doesn't call anything out. I'm going to go ahead and turn my speakers on just in case. But yeah, I've listened to this multiple times. There's no call out except for the guy up here on the tower. So he comes up. So we see blue is now on the same level as him. I'm not going to back it up, but blue was over off to the side. He's right here. As he came up, you could see him over there. And you now see green went from over here. He's now coming around. So one of their teammates had already marked him up here. Green, I believe, is close to being on the ground over here at this point. And blue is behind him. They're all three up on top. Picks up his weapons. He comes over to push. As he comes over, he sees this enemy. So, again, they had marked one enemy up here. We see a plane from an airstrike. And this enemy right here. There's nobody else being called out on comms. I'll play it through at the end of this so you can listen for whatever you want to. But again, we have no active UAV, nobody showing up, and we have one enemy right here. His other enemy is over off to the side. Both of them, one on the other side of the wall and one behind him.
Oh, me?
Calls it out. Takes a shot. Throws his grenade. Again, we see the airplanes from the airstrike. Nobody over here showing up on radar. His teammates over here staring at a wall or something. His other teammates coming up to help him since he called them out and he took a shot. We just heard him shoot. Right here. Showing that he's firing. Right here. So again, debunking Mr. Debunk. So his teammate's shooting. Tracer fire is going in front of the rocks, not from behind. And he's shooting at the teammate that he just marked, or the enemy that he just marked. You see the red right there. He just marked him. He is now pre-aiming this corner on somebody that's not showing up on radar. Somebody his other teammate can't even see on that side of the wall. And this guy right here is in front of him. So who's going to hear if there's an enemy over there? His teammate, Big Jeffrey E., or MoHarisy, who's further back? Who's going to hear it?
So
he's getting ready to call enemy on the left as he's pre-aiming it. But where's his indication that there's an enemy over there? None. That's the friendly to the person that they're taking out that they have marked over here.
Left?
Calls him enemy on the left. You see nothing on UAV. No visual indicator. Nothing. And his teammate, who's right there, is the one he's warning about the enemy coming up on the left. His teammate who should have heard him if there was an audible cue. And now, after he pre-aims, after he calls it out, after his teammate doesn't hear or see anything and nothing on UAV, we now see that there's an enemy over there. So how in the hell did he know that? And also his aim on this enemy, super sus, straight to the gut, like Nadia. I mean, this is textbook walls, and it's not something I really look for. But this instance just, there was a couple red flags for me, and I went back and watched it multiple times, and I'm like, yeah, there's no indicators, nothing showing that anybody knew that somebody was there. 100% he's walling his dick off.
Oh my God.
To be honest, with some of the other instances that have popped up, he's got to be using an aimbot. So green just shot up next to him on the blimp, the fly round. He marked the one enemy. But go ahead and listen.
Oh, me? To the left?
Ladies and gentlemen, these are the people that you are competing against for $300,000 playing from home. All right. Anyway, with that, yeah. So Honestly, Activision should probably kick this guy out of the tournament, out of the runnings. This is complete bullshit. There's probably hundreds of other people doing the exact same thing. And it just takes one slip up to be able to discredit them and get them out of there. So this person, no, should not be streaming or participating in the World Series of Warzone, and their account should, in my opinion, be permanently banned. And that's how I feel about it. So, Activision, do your job. I almost forgot. Deuces.